Alright, and then we need to consolidate the aluminum down a little bit better so we can fit it all into the crucible. I think what we're going to have to do is flatten this out. So, let me grab this. I think that might fit a little bit better. Reduced our aluminum down into smaller pieces. They're more dense, so now we can load them into our crucible. It's a little bit dirty from previous melts, but it will do still. Alright, so now we're going to light our thing real quick. I'll put some paper on there, and now I'm going to release the gas from our propane tank. Alright. Okay, yeah, it's still going, and now we open it. Okay, so right now we have this thing going. It's partly melted. I opened it up so we can show you. We don't want to get too close because it'll burn the camera and melt it. But while we're waiting for this to melt, I'm not going to ask you to like and subscribe, unlike other obnoxious YouTubers. Thank you. That's my gift to you guys this new year, this Christmas. I'm never going to ask you guys to like or subscribe. It's obnoxious, and so I won't do it. Alright, you can see it's mostly molten. I've recruited a cameraman. He's just walking down the sidewalk, so I invited him to come help me make a YouTube video. Very nice of him. Now we're going to try. Yeah, that's not going to fit, so let's use these bits. Yeah. Oh yeah, and it's already melting. Uh-oh. You should probably wear gloves if you're going to do this yourselves. But I have like an invincibility complex, so I don't use gloves. Now it's all melted down. You know, honestly, I'm unsure whether or not it's going to be necessary to use this bit. I think I'm going to throw it in just to make certain we've got enough. But here, let's see. I'm just going to hook it onto this. Oh yeah, that's mostly slag down in there in the bottom. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and shake as much of this out as possible. Now, I do some pretty dangerous practices, so those of you who are pretty experienced with this will know you're not supposed to just dump it directly on the ground, because it could cause steam explosions. But in my experience, when molten metal hits me in the face, it doesn't hurt that bad, so I don't really mind. And I don't know if our bar is cool yet, but I just, I took the angle iron and some bricks. Ooh, so that hot. Oh, that's amazing. This is way better than I thought it would be. Let's see if we can tip it out. Oh, yeah. Isn't that nice? Oh, yeah, that's so cool. Alright, and then I think that's a wrap. So, I'm not supposed to do this, but Mom's not at the house right now, so I'm just going to take this in the kitchen and quench it. I'm not at all sorry about this. Look at all that steam coming off it. Is that car? That's still hot. Ow. That's hot water. There's more cold water. Oh, there we go. It's mostly cool. It's cool enough to touch. But yeah, we've got a nice big fat aluminum bar. This way is great for storage because you can just stack one here. You know what? I'll just make some more, and then on the outro. Oh my goodness, look at that. It's got the wood grain. That's awesome. Oh, it doesn't have it on this side, unfortunately, but there's a lot of burning smells. You should probably not do it this exact way. If you had metal blocks for the ends, that might be better, but I mean, it's pretty tempting to use wood when you know it's going to turn out like that. Okay, so now we're going to clean this up, because you see it's got this imperfection, which I would just be fine with that, but since this is a YouTube video, we've got to make it look pretty. So I'm just going to take bolt cutters, snip it off. I don't like really mind sharp edges on my bars, but for the sake of the viewers, I'll do it. I'll make it real nice. There we go. Good enough. Clip that off. Probably could grind that. Let's see. Let me grab a file. Yeah, this is for the people who don't have an angle motor. You just pull that down a little bit. Okay, just a little bit more and then we should be good. This aluminum dust you can remelt in it. So, like, don't worry about me losing aluminum. I'll just sweep it up and use it next time. Now, here's the interesting part. You just use a wire brush and it cleans it up real nice. makes it look a little bit shinier. Now, if you're just stacking this bullion for like other projects, like to make nicer things, like say coins, which next video we're gonna show how to make these, but for now, I think that's good. It's all very shiny now. Now remember to use gloves while you do this, otherwise you might mess up your hand a little bit. But if you really don't care about your hands, then you don't have to. Maybe I'm supposed to do a disclaimer here, like so I don't get sued, but I don't really care. I don't have any money, so I'll just declare bankruptcy and it's not going to harm me in any way. I mean, it might mess up my credit score for a while, but well, so that's the final product of our video. Hopefully you guys can't see my face, but the lighting is terrible, but you can see it's nice and shiny. But yeah, I think... Psych! We're not done yet. We gotta weigh it first. Actually, that wasn't a psych. I mostly had just forgotten, but let's see how many pounds we got. We've got 1 pound and 1.7 ounces. So let me go get my stamp kit and we'll be right back to stamp it. Alright, so time to stamp it. It's gonna be a little bit hard, but let's see if I can just do it this way. Nope, that's not gonna work. Let's do it this way. Yeah, I think this is gonna be the easiest. Be very careful when you're stamping things, because you can really easily get things sideways or upside down. Where's that one? Probably do this on an anvil, but my anvil's not in a place where I can really film it, and so if you guys actually want to see this, that's you know, we've got to do it right here. So this is gonna be my first video I've uploaded. I've tried making several videos before, but they've never turned out well, so I've never gone into the process of editing them or uploading them. So finally decided, you know, it's time to make a good video. Let's see, I want to stamp that a little bit deeper. Much better. I'm fine, but remember, if your fingers aren't steel, you might want to wear gloves for this. Or just be careful. I guess you could do that too. Yeah, well, we've got that stamped and we should be good now. Alright, I'd just like to say thank you for making it this far, guys, into the video. I think we've done a pretty good job of filming. Let me know what I can do better in the comments. I suppose you don't have to, but If you want better videos, you should probably do that. Because I'm not going to make this any better than I have to unless somebody tells me to, so. But don't be rude. Actually, I don't mind if you're rude, but, you know, it's kind of pointless. But yeah, we finished. Thanks for watching. If you've made it this far, you're a legend. Mask Maker out.